What's up, YouTube? I'm John from Team Rinoki. Today I'm going to be bringing you the rough draft deck profile of my Harpies. Just kind of picked the deck up, got everything I needed over the past weekend at Regionals. Haven't really had a chance to play with it serious. My local was supposed to have a box tournament for Judgment of the Light, because that's where all the money cards seem to be here lately. Turns out they didn't have the box. They sold it earlier in the week, so we just bought the last 10 packs anyways of that box, which was funny because we ended up pulling another Armadas and Yamato out of like 9 or 10 packs, so I guess we got the money cards anyways, aside from Wolfbark. Anyways, guys, like I said, this is just a rough draft of my Harpy deck. This isn't the final build. I'm still playing with it. I'm still trying to figure out how to do things with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very good with it yet. There's a lot of different plays with the deck. I love it personally. This is probably going to replace my Evil Swarm deck as my main deck. I do still play my Madolche deck, guys. That's just for fun. So yeah, and once again, guys, I do apologize. I keep talking about Constellars. I bought the cards on a whim. I picked them all up. I have the entire deck. Just haven't had the initiative to go through and do it. But I don't know. Harpies look pretty fun, guys. So let's get into the profile. We're going to start off with monsters. I run 16 monsters, guys, and I'm running 3 Harpy Chandlers. So what this card's going to do, when you summon it, you can discard any Harpy card. So that's Harpy Chandler. You can discard Queen, Harpy Lady, Cyber Harpy, anything with Harpy in its name. You can discard, then special summon any Harpy card from your deck to the field in defense mode. I believe the effects are negated. No. Yep. Nope, not negated. And while you have a dragon on the field, this guy, or she, sorry, the sexiness here, becomes a level 7. So she's really for your rank 7 plays, guys. She's going to let you do things like Big Eye, Master of Blades, Draco Sack, things like that. I run 3 of her. She's too good not to run 3 of. Next up, this is preference, but I'm preferring the 2 right now. I am running double Harpy Pet Dragon. Reason being, it's letting me... Pardon me, guys. It's letting me do more rank 7 plays, even if it's just that extra play. It could be a second Draco Sack that I run, or it could be the variety. It's going to let me do things like Big Eye, Master of Blades. Once again, I also run Gaia, Thunder Charger, I think, or something like that. I don't even know what that one's called, guys. Yeah, Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. I do run one of those, so gotta love running over tokens. But I run 2 of these, and I have a few different ways of bringing it out. I don't run Tempest in the deck. Like I said, guys, this is just a rough draft. I'm still playing with the monster count, or which ones I'm using. But I do run the 2 pet dragons. Next up, I'm running triple Harpy Queen. And unfortunately, if you notice, this one is only a silver letter. I need to get one more Ultra. We just kind of grabbed what we could, and this one was super easy to get. But I do need to get one more Ultra. But I run 3 Queens. She's a 1900 beater. With the field spell out, she's 2100, and if you need the field spell, you can just pitch her to the graveyard and pull your field spell out. So 3 of her, she's a great searcher, and I mean, she's a beater. So next up, I'm only running 2 Harpy Dancers. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really look too much into the deck before pre-ban list. I think there was some kind of loop you could do with her and the Divine Wind Mist Valley field spell. But I do run 2 of her still, just extra pops with our field spell. Bring her out, bounce her back to my hand, normal something else. So I do run 2 of her. She does bump up the Harpy count also, but I run 2 of her. Next up, I run 3 Harpy Lady 1s. She's my Harpy Lady of the deck for the rule of 3. I just like her effect better than Cyber Harpy, because when I have her out with something else, the field spell's 200 buff, she's another 300, so she's 18 by herself with the field spell, plus she buffs all the other Harpies. Just personal preference, I think I've seen people talk about it anyways, using Cyber Harpy and Harpy Lady 1, so just my preference. Next up, guys, that was the end of the Harpies also. Next up, I'm running 2 Summoner Monks. He opens up so many plays first turn. He's really quick. He just helps speed the deck up. That's your Chandler play first turn, or I mean whatever you need. That's right there. He opens up the plays. So 2 of him, and then I'm running 1 Blackwing Zephyros. bounce up. Say I use Hysteric Party, I special summon my Harpies from the graveyard, I Exceed with them, I can bounce them back to make another Exceed play with him, because I can just special summon him from the graveyard. So he'll let you pull back those useless Fiendish Chains and reuse them too. So great card. That's it for my monster count, guys. Like I said, it's only 16. I'm running a little bit lower monster count than I'm used to, even if it is just by 2. Next up, we're going to get into the spells. I've got 3 Harpies Hunting Ground. This card is just amazing for the deck, guys. This is why I don't run MSTs. A lot of people don't run MSTs either in this deck. So I may side a couple just in case. I haven't really worked too hard on the sideboard yet, so I'm still just playing with the deck. But every time a Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady's sister is summoned to the field, you have to, it's a mandatory, you have to pop 1 spell or trap card on the field. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Just Harpy Lady, bam, pop a field spell, or pop any back row, sorry. Harpy Dancer, summon her, pop something. Say you want to get rid of one more, bounce her back to your hand, resummon her, or summon a different, Harpy and get another MST effect. So, 3 of those guys, it's too good not to run 3. Next up, I'm running triple Hysteric Sign. This is one card I'm not sure if I want to keep at 3. I am trying some different tech out in the deck to help me pitch it more often. The couple duels I've got to do with it, I didn't have certain cards in the deck. That was a really, really rough draft of the deck. And sometimes I just would have this sitting in my hand. I wouldn't have my Summoner Monk or any way to pitch it. But making better use of pitching it, guys. But I love the card. You pitch it at the end of the turn, you get to add 3 Harpy cards, any 3 Harpy cards during your end phase from your deck to your hand. And if you want Elegant Egotist, just play it outright, get the Elegant Egotist. One thing you do need to be aware of, though, you can't get both effects. And what I mean by that is if you play Hysteric Sign and then you pop it with Hunting Ground, you're not going to get both effects. You're only going to get the Elegant Egotist effect. That also is the same. If you try to play this and they MST it, you try to activate it. You may have not got the Elegant Egotist, but even if they pop it before you can get Egotist, you're still not going to get the Search of the End phase because the effect has already been activated. So keep that in mind, guys. You can only get one, and if they MST it, you are not going to get either of the effects if they MST it on activation. Next up, I only run 1 Elegant Egotist. I don't really need more than 1. I don't think anybody needs more than 1 because you can pull it from the graveyard if you need it with Hysteric Sign or from your deck, so completely searchable. But for those of you who don't know, if you have a face-up Harpy Lady on the field, this is going to let you special summon a Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady sisters from your deck or hand. Really all it's going to let you do is pull out, for this, my version is let me pull out Harpy Lady 1 because she's the only version that is Harpy Lady in the deck and hand. So next up, I'm running 2 Forbidden Lances, just to protect my Harpies, to make sure my combos are going to go off. That's what these are for, just to protect them from that one initial Torrential, that Bottomless. Pretty much it's going to stop anything but Solemn. Maybe. I mean, Divine Wrath too, but we'll get into that later. 1 Book of Moon, guys, it's Book of Moon. Disrupts plays. Self-explanatory. That's it for my spells. Now onto my traps, guys. I run 2 Hysteric Parties. Not sure if I just want to run the 2 or if I want to end up bumping this up to 3. I feel 2 is plenty, though. This is the return for Harpies. If you have 5 Harpy Ladies in the graveyard, you can just pitch 1 card, special summon all 5 of them, and start the Exceed plays. Yeah. I don't know. It's a really broke card. And you can also pitch Hysteric Sign for it, guys. All this card has to do to have its effect activated is be sent to the graveyard. Doesn't matter how it's sent. It's got to be, well, I guess it does. Hand or field to the graveyard. So kicks that in. So you can get some plays going with that. And then at the end of the turn, replenish your hand. So pretty good hand advantage in this deck too, and field advantage. So 2 Hysteric Signs. Next up, I'm running 2 Icarus Attacks. It's another card I'm not quite sure if I just want to bump it down to 1. I think 2 is the maximum I would ever need. But pop 1 Winged Beast on the field, and then pop 2 cards on the field. So, pretty good card, guys. Really good card, actually. Next up, 2 Phoenix Wingwind Blasts. Just disrupts plays, guys. You're going to put a card back on top of their deck. Yeah, that's going to fuck with him beyond all belief. And it lets you, it's another, way to pitch Hysteric Sign. So, pretty pro this card. Pretty pro that card. Next up, I'm still running my 2 7 Tools of the Bandit. I just think it's a great trap, this format. This is going to stop things like Divine Wrath. It's going to stop things like Solemn Judgment, because it's a counter trap, so it's just as fast as those. It's going to stop Black Horn of Heaven. Things that are going to disrupt this deck, trap-wise, this can stop. You attack, they activate Mirror Force, that's done. So, 7 tools, guys. Then I am running 2 Fiendish Chains. I haven't found a way to put Veilers in the deck, so instead I'm just running 2 Fiendish Chains. Normally I'm more pro Veiler, but I can do this on any player's turn, so we're trying this out for now. Then I'm running 1 Solemn Warning, because I can only have 1. 1 Bottomless, because I can only have 1. 1 Compulse, because I can only have 1. Unfortunately, these 3, I wish they would come back up to 2, but I don't want them used against me either at 2, so I just want to use them at 2. And then I do only run 1 Mirror Force. I may try to fit a second one in there eventually, but I just feel 1 is enough. So that's it for my trap count, guys. That is a 40-card deck. Then, like I said, I don't have a side deck finished yet. Side decks are really just what's going to be heavy this format and what you play at your locals the most. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of Fire Fist, so I'll probably make most of my side decks to hate on Fire Fist. But as far as the extra deck goes, I run 2 Draco Sacks. It's Draco Sack. Why would I not? I run 2 Harpy Pet Dragon. Why would I not run 2 Draco Sacks? Then I also run 1 Big Eye, because it's Big Eye. I run 1 Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, whatever it's called. That piercing damage, guys. Tokens. And then I also run 1 number 74 Master of Blades. I think it's a really good card, guys. It's options. All these are options for me. I've got 5 different rank 7 plays I can go. Sorry, 6. No, it's 5. Sorry. One of my other cards is sticking to the others. But I have 5 different rank 7 plays to go into. I like the variety. I'm not going to lie, 9 times out of 10 I'm probably going to use a Draco Sack. But Master of Blades has his moments. Big Eye has its moments. And Gaia has his moments. So I like the variety. I like the options. Then, for the rank 4s, guys, this is probably my favorite card of the extra deck, and probably the best rank 4 I run, Lightning Chidori. I run 2 of them. I don't think I need a third, but I do run 2. And it's so amazing. It's on summon, you get to send 1 set card back to the bottom of their deck just for it being summoned. So unless they negate the summon, that effect's going through. And then you can detach 1 material to put 1 face-up card on the top of their deck. So it's just another Phoenix Wingwind Blast that I get 2 uses out of sometimes. So I do run 2 of those. Then I run 1 Harpies Pet Phantasmal Dragon. I only run 1 because it takes 3 level 4 wind monsters to get it out. If I can get 3 monsters out, normally there's going to be a dragon that's going to affect that, and it's going to make it to where I want one of my rank 7 plays. But when this card has materials on it, it can't be targeted for an attack. No Harpy monster can be targeted for an attack, actually. And it can't be targeted, and it can attack direct, so it's just a free 6,000 damage to your opponent. So I run 1 of him. Then I run 1 Ice Beast Zero Fine. Detach a material, he's going to negate all of your opponent's face-up cards are going to be negated till your standby phase. And then for every face-up card on the field, including yours, he's going to gain 300 attack, so aside from himself. So say your opponent's got 3 cards face-up on the field with kind of nasty effects, and then, you got this guy. That's 900 attack he's going to get, and negated all their effects. So, great card. I only run the 1. I may try to bump it up to 2 also. Not sure yet. Then I run 1 Queen Dragon Jin. This opens up a few more rank 7 plays, which is why I have 5 different rank 7s in here. She's going to let me bring back my Harpy's Pet Dragon. So it means I'm going to get to use my Chandler to bring out different Harpy monsters instead of just always bringing out Dragon, because she's going to bring my Pet Dragon back from the graveyard. So, and then while she's up on the field, Let's see. Dragon-type monsters I control cannot be destroyed by battle. I don't think I'm really going to ever have that problem, because I'm never going to be in battle with my pet dragon. But still. She doesn't protect herself, though. Then I run one Abyss Dweller, because, you know, there are graveyard effects that are annoying. I run one Maestroke, because it's Maestroke. Diamond Direwolf, Black Ship of Corn, and one Gaga Cowboy. Now, guys, it's worth mentioning that this is still, like I said, the rough draft, even as far as the extra deck goes. I would like to try to fit one Key Beetle in here and maybe one Gem Knight Pearl, just because people do play Ophion, and Gem Knight Pearl gets over Ophion still. But that is the rough draft, guys, of my Harpy deck. I want to know what y'all think, guys. I really do. I'm just, like I said, I'm new to the deck. I'm just picking it up. I wanted to play a better deck. And as much as I love my Evil Swarm, I just don't think they're going to be able to compete in the Tier 1 environment this time around. It pains me to say that. I know I had a video on here earlier where I thought they could be one of the top 5 decks this format. And they still can be. But Fire Fist 4 Axis is such a terrible matchup for them. And, yeah, I feel like I can get a little bit more done with this deck this format. So I will continue to try to make more updated Evil Swarm profiles when I find time to play the deck. I am just kind of benching it for a little bit. I want something different, guys. So please stay tuned. By the way, guys, we are going to have some new deck profiles coming up. My teammate Donnie should have his Girgia deck profile coming up and his Mermail deck profile coming up soon. And then here soon, in the short period of time, I should have an updated Madolche deck profile, guys. I still love that deck. I love playing it. I love the suites. But once again, I wanted to play a deck that I feel is going to be more competitive this format, and I think Harpies might do that. So, anyways, guys, I'm John from Team Rhinoki. Leave, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want, guys. If you find something you don't like about the video, tell me. If you like something about the video, tell me. I want to know y'all's feedback, so does my teammate. Take it easy.